Alan Watts presents the Bhagavad Gita as a profound spiritual text with enduring relevance, especially for the modern individual facing moral dilemmas, inner conflict, and the burdens of decision-making. At its core, the Gita is a dialogue between the warrior Arjuna and his divine charioteer, Sri Krishna, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, an epic scene drawn from the Mahabharata, and one that seems paradoxical, given the Gita's spiritual authority and its setting amidst impending war. Arjuna, overcome with despair and moral confusion, refuses to fight his own kin, including teachers, cousins, and friends. He questions the purpose and righteousness of war, expressing that he would rather die than kill. Krishna challenges Arjuna's sentimentality, not by encouraging violence for its own sake, but by calling out the fear and emotional attachment behind Arjuna's pacifism. Krishna's message is not a glorification of war but a call to selfless action, karma yoga, acting without attachment to the results. Krishna urges Arjuna to transcend dualities like victory and defeat, pleasure and pain, good and evil. True freedom, he teaches, lies in action performed without selfish motives or emotional entanglements. Only unmotivated actions, neither driven by desire nor fear, can be considered moral. Acting from fear, even in the name of goodness, is still being enslaved to circumstance. This is what makes Krishna's teaching deeply relevant. Most modern actions, Watts argues, are merely reactions conditioned by society, heredity, or psychological tendencies. To act freely means to act beyond those patterns. The dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna also introduces deeper metaphysical insights. In Hindu philosophy, the individual self, Atman, is not separate from the ultimate reality, or Brahman. The soul, is not personal or individual as in Western theology, but universal. To realize this truth is to dissolve the illusion called Maya of separateness. Brahman is not an object to be visualized, it actually transcends thought and imagination. It is the underlying reality of everything that exists, including the mind that tries to comprehend it. This understanding allows Arjuna to rise above fear and sentiment. He can now fulfill his role as a warrior, not out of hatred or compulsion, but from a clear realization of his place in the cosmic order. The Gita, then, is not about justifying violence but teaching how to live and act with wisdom, clarity, and detachment. Watts emphasizes that this teaching challenges Western moral thinking, which ties morality to motive and emotion. The Gita, by contrast, proposes a radical inward freedom. Only by transcending motive does one become truly moral. In a world riddled with fear-driven actions, the Gita's call to detached, unconditioned action is both timeless and urgent.